So let's see. Let's start at the beginning. The Page of Wands. Pages are all about messages, and wands are about motion. This may be a child as well. If it is a child, it will be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This feels more like a message to me. And messages, wands, pages of wands are important messages, usually concerning your a certain situation, a current situation, a social situation, or even work. So this may be some information you're waiting to hear from, something that kind of ties everything together, but it does look like you're waiting to hear from someone to make your final decision. I do see a lot of thinking going on. I'm seeing, should I stay or should I go? So it does look like you are waiting for this last piece of the puzzle to fill in before you make your final decision. The Six of Swords is here. It kind of depicts that you float a little bit, collect that information. This is kind of an extension of this Page of Wands for you. Virgo, this is kind of, let things die down a little bit. Don't make any rash decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. Trust your intuition and wait for the timing. Wait for the perfect time. You've got a number of waiting, collecting information stuff here. So that seems to be what's in the cards for you this month, Virgo. Collect some more information. Don't make any harsh or quick movements, quick decisions. The Three of Wands is here. That is also kind of sorting through things, looking in the future, healing yourself from some things from the past. It does feel like you may be simplifying your life. So you may be actually physically going through your closet, your garage, giving things away, releasing things, giving the kids old baby stuff away, stuff like that, your old textbooks. But it does feel like that you are simplifying your life and you are releasing yourself either from old agreements, old things that are not in line with your personal growth. So it does look like releasing some things that you've been hanging on to for a really long time. This could be metaphorically speaking, so this can be just releasing people out of your life, or it can actually be releasing physical things, cleaning out closets. So lightening your load a little bit will help with this decision, it feels like. The Judgment is here. Judgment is one of the higher echelon cards. It does feel like being neutral to things. I know Virgos, you are huge humanitarians, but you also get frustrated pretty easily when people are really out of pocket or they're not in integrity, and it feels like you might have been running up against some people that are out of integrity, or they're just blowing smoke up your tuchus. But it does feel like you're kind of moving out of some a judgment, but it does feel like, whenever we have an opinion on anything, that's a judgment. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but it does feel like you're moving out of kind of expecting people to be in the same level that you are, being a little bit more fluid, less judgmental, allowing people to find their own way. It also feels like you have pulled back some of your help from folks. It's okay to let people fall, especially if they're capable of picking themselves up. It looks like you have made a shift in allowing others to find their way, that it does feel like some people have been kind of either emotionally or financially hanging on you. That really wasn't working for you, and it does feel like you have changed the dynamic. This is a recent change, so it does feel like you've pulled your judgment back and allowed them just to fall on their face if they need to fall on their face. Ask for help if they need to ask for help, but if it's something that they are perfectly capable of doing, it's time for them to do it. We know you can do it. It's time for them to do it. So this may be a child, this may be an ex-spouse, this may be a friend that always comes to you for money and help when they can do it themselves. So no is a complete sentence with a capital N, the beginning of the sentence, and a period after the O. So it does look like you have embraced that, and setting your boundaries has really helped you stay out of that judgment space. The Knight is here, the Knight of Cups, and he is upside down. Knights are all about motion. So this feels like something was waylaid, something that you had planned on doing, maybe needs another piece of the puzzle. Cups are about love. Cups are about emotions and feels. So the delay in the plan that you had going may have something to do with your life partner or someone that you love. You may have had to, reallocate money that was going to one thing to another, but it does look like this is a temporary delay, and that it had something to do with someone else as well. It does feel like you'll be getting on the right track, but this delay feels like it's necessary. Things aren't all in working order yet, so this delay actually feels like it will benefit you in the long run, but it has created some judgment and some frustration on your part. The Two of Wands is here. That's about really finding your balance. Twos, all of the twos are about finding your balance. This is a wand, so wands dictate motion, fire, so it does look like something has been waylaid. You've been kind of called to make a new decision, maybe go in a different direction than the original plan called for. But this also feels like this may be of great distance. This can be the traveling card as well for many of you Virgos. You may be looking to travel in the latter part of the summer, but it does feel like some delays happened on the original plan. But usually, when the delays happen like this, that it's even better when you're able to attain the motion after the delay. So the Ace of Pentacles is here. Aces are about hands of God. Pentacles are about earthly things. So the pentacle is usually about success in money, prosperity, positive ideas, kind of laying the groundwork for something that's new and exciting. But it does feel like you'll be getting some good news. And, if someone pulled out of a project, it does feel like the next person that jumps into the project with you will be one of great integrity that will really help this project. And I'm feeling like it's a work project or a new building or something to do with work and pleasure together is what I'm feeling. So, and these aces of Pentacles just remind us to keep positive. There will be success. This will be a positive financial endeavor as long as you wait the appropriate time and as long as you get all of your facts together before you make this big decision. Seven of Cups is here. This is kind of like reminding us to look at things as how they truly are, not as you wish them to be. The Judgment card kind of reminds you of that as well. It is what it is till it's something else. It may not be the way that you wanted it to be, but it is going the way it's supposed to. So in order for this success with this Ace of Pentacles to happen, it will require you to look at things as they truly are, anticipate things that may happen in the future. Don't just wish upon a star for it to be the way that you want it to be. Totally embrace it the way it is, and you will be able to find success. So the Ten of Cups is here. This is a great abundant card. This can be the inheritance card as well. This also can be great luck and great abundance in love. Cups are about feelings. Cups are about emotions. So it does look like once all these decisions and things have gotten out of the way, that your interpersonal relationships will be much calmer. They feel very beneficial to you. It also feels like releasing some responsibility to someone else. This may be an ex-husband, an ex-wife. Maybe the last child support payment, but something is coming to an end that you have made a decision about that will ultimately benefit the current relationship or make room for more abundance in a future relationship. So the Five of Swords is here. I'm going to throw a couple more for clarity here. Five of Swords, because that's a little challenging. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Five of Swords can be a little tumultuous. That's usually when there is some discord around you. It may not be facilitated or initiated by you, but you may be swept up in it. You know, that could be the person you're with, their ex-wife is causing some problems with kids, or your boss has made a decision that really affects you in a negative way. So these are decisions that are usually made by other people that affect you in a negative way. But the beauty of the Five of Swords is because it isn't your problem. You can put your sword down. You can not engage in it and just sit by the wayside till they figure it out. And that's what looks like is the healthiest thing for you to do in this situation. The Wheel of Fortune is here. You know, that's a very, very lucky card. It is a 10. So it does feel like a completion of something long overdue. But the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, whatever you put into things, you'll get back. And also Wheel of Fortune, play the lotto. Try your luck. If something requires luck and faith, give it a whirl. It does feel like luck is on your side with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. On the other side here, this is the Queen of Wands. This can be a person. This Wands is a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So it does feel like this is a person in your space that is actually facilitating some of the positive change, and that they have positive things in their awareness for you. Usually she is someone that is very social. She's a positive authority. She's warm and very honorable, and can be a leader as well. So this feels like this is someone that encapsulates all of these wonderful attributes, and that is someone that is positive in your life. And it feels like it may be a family member, not so much either a lover or a wife, but it feels like a family member. Could be a sister, mom, child, but it feels like somebody who has your best wishes in their mind and in their heart. So that is your general reading, Virgo, for the month of June. I'm going to throw a couple of these wonderful ethereal vision cards. These are new to me, so we'll see what they have to say. They've been sticking. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Well, that is wonderful advice for Virgos. And share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression is needed. I don't know why it says persecution. That doesn't seem like it at all. Anyway, let your voice be heard. Come out. Say those important things and come out and play.